A basic neural network at the most lowest level will typically have 3 layers as seen here. They'll have this input layer. And the way to think about an input layer is essentially our ears when someone is speaking to you. So this is the way that the neural network is taking in information. Then they have this hidden layer. The hidden layer is equivalent to our brain. And then they have the output layer, which is me coming back with an answer to a question that may have been asked to me. So just to go over this, the hidden layer is often referred to this as the human layer, because this is where we do our thinking, the bit between our ears, where the data is analyzed, worked on, broken into pieces, and questions are given answers to. But the real beauty of this system comes in when you start going mega on this concept. We can't do that. We have a set number of layers that work together, layers of neurons, but when you come to computing, of course, it's Moore's law. So suddenly you can apply layer upon layer, the processing can get faster and faster, and when you apply super fast computing processes with many layers, then amazing things happen and this sort of thing occurs. And that becomes this. And this becomes deep. So generally, any number more than around 3 layers in IT is referred to as deep learning. And with enough data sets, you can start emulating face recognition, intelligence, voice recognition. So with regards an image, if you put that image into a deep learning camera, it starts to look like this, but then it breaks it down and suddenly recognition comes into play. How do you teach a car how to drive by itself? Well, you teach the car deep learning through its camera. How do you teach it to recognize the difference between a man, a tree, and a lamppost? Well, with neural networks and loads of input, i.e. millions of miles of driving around, this AI deep learning camera linked up to a car, the machine learning system at this level starts to build up lifetimes of experience. That is a huge term. It's often used now when Demis Hassabis is explaining the deep mind process, or Elon Musk is explaining OpenAI. They come up with this concept of you leave the computer to run unsupervised learning, and with deep learning, they will just run night and day, but they will build up lifetimes of experiences that literally require a human being lifetimes. And so this is how today's AI systems are starting to show behaviors that emulate the most important tool ever developed. Let's take a quick look at where we are in 2018 with neural networks and deep learning with 2 systems in action now. I mentioned deep thought and I mentioned Elon Musk. Watch this.